You're welcome back. You're still on to Sunday Watch, and here we are reaching you live from our studio in Ikeja, Lagos. This segment we will be considering geriatric care, that's improved access to geriatric care. We have Dr. Damilare Soyemi, who is the Registrar of Family Medicine Department, Lagos State University Teaching Hospital. You're welcome, sir.
Yes,
and thank you for your time.
Thank you, ma.
Happy Independence to you.
Happy Independence. Happy Independence. We are celebrating.
Celebrations.
Nigeria
galore.
celebrating women.
Yes.
Yes, talking about geriatric care. And then it's a United Nations initiative. Okay. Nigeria is a member of the United Nations. And then this year, actually the focus is on older persons, generally from the age of 60, 65 years, according to the United Nations, and then according to World Health Organization. But this year, the focus is not in Nigeria. It's not just about the older persons. We are celebrating women. Yes, we are celebrating the contributions, the resilience, and the contributions of women to our society. And talking about the contributions, it's not just about those we see in the public. We'll talk about that. Those that have contributed a lot to society. Are talking about older women. Yeah. Now, according to, as I said earlier, according to World Health Organization, it's from the age of 65 years. United Nations is from the age of 60. Actually, from studies in Nigeria, they said it's better to use 50 years. Yes.
Why is it better to use 50 years? You are a medical expert.
Okay, ma'am.
If the international communities are saying 60, 65, and Nigeria is saying, see, look, mine is peculiar. Mine is 50. Yeah. Why is Nigeria's case 50?
Okay, according to studies in 2019, it was actually discovered that 1 million Nigerians are actually above the age of 65 years. And then it's been projected that by 2025, we're going to be having 1.5 million people. So the rapid growth of the elderly in society is actually increasing. So gradually, possibly the United Nations, the World Health Organization may consider reducing the age. But for now, that's the age. But for studies, actually, to help studies in Nigeria, we're having more members of the populace that are older ones. And then, though Japan is said to have most population with older folks. So it has more to do with studies, to help in our studies, as the age that's been fixed is being found out that we're having more people who are older in the society now, according to studies. Thank you.
As early as possible, an average Nigerian should take good care of his or her health.
Yes, very important.
At the age of 50.
Yes, very important.
Okay.
Yes, I'm saying very important because even globally, we are going to be having more than 1.4 billion people who will be in the older age group. And then the problems of the older age group, older people are there. Now, let me say that old age is not a disease.
At all?
Yes, it's not.
It's grace.
And then it's a natural process. And it's not the fault of the older person.
Okay.
It's the environment, the physical exposures, and all that. So that affects the physical and the mental status of an individual. Okay. So what we are trying to do is to call the attention of nations. We are part of the celebration. We are celebrating women. But we're talking about older persons. Call the attention of nations, individuals, groups, that older ones, they are more susceptible to communicable diseases. Immunity begins to drop, especially in developing countries where there are more exposures. When talking about pollutions, some other issues that people in Western world may have put in place measures to handle them
and addressed.
Yes, so the United Nations is calling the attention of nations, especially even in developing countries like ours, to look at the projection that there are going to be more people, older ones, with even non-communicable diseases, chronic illnesses like diabetes mellitus, like hypertension, So we don't want to wait till that time, 2030. We don't want to wait till 2050, where it's been projected that more people are going to likely develop hypertension, develop diabetes, especially in old age. So what measures can we put in place?
Exactly. What are the measures in place? What is the state government doing to ensure that more people, more older citizens have access to quality healthcare?
Oh, thank you for that.
And also affordable.
Yes, thank you for that. We in Lagos State, we appreciate our governor. Yes, our Governor Sanwo-Olu. I mean, he's been committed. He said it, and he's committed to it.
Good.
And under his leadership, through our Chief Medical Director at Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, we have a geriatric unit under the Family Medicine Department. And that particular unit, we have a day specific for handling women, men, older age groups when it comes to taking care of their health needs. So the Lagos State government is committed. Interestingly, we are looking forward to having a geriatric center. Okay. Yes, and I'm aware that there's a building construction going on in Ekpe presently. Yes, the Lagos State government is doing that to have a geriatric center. Okay. I think there is one coming up in Badagry and then in Alimosho also. So we're also looking forward to having making it affordable, even though to a level they're able to access with having specific clinics for them. Interestingly, last year we had this program and we received support from non-governmental organizations. There was a particular organization that actually donated tricycle to the unit, such that when those that are not able to, that are not mobile, they can come into the hospital, they can be moved from the gate, they don't have to walk long distance to where they will receive care.
Because so, some are really, frail.
Yes, frail. They are frail. So that those are some of the measures that have been put in place. So this year, what we are doing is to actually do a medical outreach.
Medical outreach.
Yes, that's one of the days for the program that we'll be having in this year's celebration, which will be taking place on the 4th and the 5th of October. Usually the day is celebrated on the 1st, but we know we are to celebrate the independence. Okay,
yes.
So that's Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay. Yes.
So let me hold my breath here. Yes, I'll allow her to take the Yoruba.
Okay, ma.
Inú mi dùn láàárọ̀ yìí wípé dókítà wa bàbá wa ni wọ́n wà bẹ́ẹ̀ rí wọn. Bàbá àwọn arúgbó. Bàbá àwọn arúgbó ni wọ́n. Ẹ̀yin náà ti rí wọn bó ṣe dúró. Ntí Elédùmarè ti fún ní ọpọlọ pípé láti tọ́jú àwọn àgbà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Àwọn náà ni dókítà wa Damilare Soyemi. Ẹ wò wọ́n ní ẹ̀ka ìtọ́jẹ́ pé ń bójú tó ti àwọn ìdílé ní iléeṣẹ́ LASUTH. Òun náà ni àwọn wà nílé ìwòsàn LASUTH ni wọ́n wà tọ́lọ́run sì ti ń gbà fún wọn tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn arúgbó ti ń rí ìtọ́jú bó ìtọ́ àti bó ti jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà wa ṣe fẹ́ nípínlẹ̀ Èkó. Dókítà Damilare Soyemi ẹ káàárọ̀ sí.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà.
Inú mi dùn tó yẹ pàpọ̀ inú mi dùn bàbá gbàgbádà yìí mà ní mọ́mì àgbádà yìí wọ́n mú wálé tó ti fáyìn jù.
Ẹ ṣé mà.
Àdẹ̀lẹ̀ fi sí stúdíò ṣùgbọ́n ọdún náà làjọ ń ṣe.
Ẹ ṣé mà.
Mo ní happy independence.
Happy independence.
Òmìnira ayọ̀ la máa ní o.
Àmín.
Ètò tí ẹni ó ń bọ̀ ní ojú ọ̀nà yìí ẹni táwọn arúgbó ni táwọn àgbà ṣùgbọ́n nítọ́dún yìí wípé ó dàbí pé ẹ fi sọ orí àwa obìnrin kí ni tó fi jẹ́ pé orí obìnrin lẹ fi sọ àti pé ìtọ́jú àgbà báwo ló ṣe jẹ yín lógún sí ọ̀nà wo lẹ̀ ń gbé gbà tí Ọlọ́run fi ń gbà fún wa.
Ẹ ṣé gan, ẹ ṣé nípa ètò tí a ní ṣe ní ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọjọ́ 4 àti ọjọ́ 5 ni a fi sí.
Tuesday and Wednesday tó bọ̀ yìí.
Ní ilẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà a pẹ̀lú àwọn ilẹ̀ tó wà papọ̀ tó máa ń ṣe ayẹyẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè tó máa ń ṣe ayẹyẹ fún àwọn àgbà.
Àdúpẹ́.
So a máa ń ṣe ayẹyẹ yìí ní 1st of October ọdọọdún ṣùgbọ́n nípa ayẹyẹ independence celebration òmìnira wa ó borí.
Lè ṣe díbẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ káfílẹ̀kẹ̀ sí di ọmọ ẹlòmíì àkú ọdún.
So àkú ọdún náà so a máa fi ayẹyẹ náà sí ọjọ́ 4 Tuesday
àti Wednesday tó ń bọ̀.
Àwọn
wo la ń retí?
Àwọn tá à ń retí àwọn àgbà wa ni o láti bí 60 years.
Láti bí ọmọ ọgọ́ta ọdún
àwọn senior citizens. Interestingly, commissioner wa ọmọ wa ń bẹ̀ o.
Dùpọ̀ àwọn nǹkan wo ni ẹ fẹ́ ṣe fún gbogbo àwọn àgbà yìí?
a fẹ́ jẹ́ kán mọ̀ pé a fẹ́ ṣe àyẹ̀wò fún wọn.
Àyẹ̀wò tó péye.
Nípa ìlera. Ọ̀fẹ́ dẹ̀ ni o. Ọ̀fẹ́ ni. Kò sí pé wọ́n san owó kankan. Láti bí aago 9 ní ọjọ́ 4.
Láàárọ̀. Ibo nìkan wá ibùlẹ̀ tí ń retí àwọn arúgbó àwọn àgbà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ibi ilé ìtọ́jú wa Lagos State University Teaching Hospital ní Ikeja.
Ikeja yìí ni kí gbogbo wọn máa bọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni à ń retí wọn. A máa ṣe àyẹ̀wò ojú. A máa ṣe àyẹ̀wò ṣúgà, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣúgà, a máa ṣe àyẹ̀wò fúnpá. Àwọn tó bá ní láti rí dókítà àyẹ̀wò àwọn láìsanwó. So gbogbo ìtọ́jú tó bá nílò la máa fún wọn.
Àwọn tó bá ní bí ibi iṣẹ́ mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní tó kúkú ṣọwọ́ ọ̀ṣọ́ ni. Àwọn tó bá yẹ kó bóyá wọ́n ní ìpèníjà bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe iṣẹ́ abẹ tí wọ́n sì lágbára láti bí nǹkan àṣẹyìn wá, ǹjẹ́ àyè wà lásìkò tí ẹ fẹ́ ṣe ilé?
Nǹkan tí máa sọ nípa ìyẹn ni wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tá bá rí wọn bí nǹkan tí oníkálukú bá nílò ó ní àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tá máa gbé. A ní àwọn tá à ń pè ní non-governmental organizations tó máa support wa. Ìjọba pàápàá wọ́n fi àyè fún wa láti ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá àwọn olójú, àwọn dókítà tó ń tọ́jú ojú, they did free eye surgeries.
Lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àdúpẹ́.
Operation oríṣiríṣi fáwọn tó ní problem ojú.
So kò
sí ìpèníjà ojú, kò sí problem kankan rárá, kò sí wàhálà fún àwọn tí wọ́n máa nílò àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn tó máa nílò ẹ̀.
A fẹ́ káwọn ènìyàn kan wá.
Kan tún yáyà àwọn àgbààgbà.
Kan wá. In fact, ọjọ́ kejì tó jẹ́ ọjọ́ karùn-ún oṣù yìí, à ń retí ìyàwó our first lady. Wọ́n fẹ́ràn àwọn àgbà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni dókítà ni wọ́n. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọ́n fẹ́ràn àwọn àgbà, so máa pẹ̀lú wa. À ń retí Dr. Olówó Òkèrè láti University College Hospital. Àwọn náà direct Geriatric center tó wà níbẹ̀. À ń retí àwọn ti Ìjẹ̀ṣà land. So àwọn èèyàn ń bọ̀
káàkiri. Àwọn ti ní Geriatric center tí wọ́n lọ́dọ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà náà
wọ́n ní. So ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ẹ mọ̀ a dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo ọ̀nà tí ìjọba tó ti wo ìgbésẹ̀ tó ń gbé. Ṣùgbọ́n ní ìlú Èkó àti ní hospital wa ilé ìtọ́jú LASUTH a fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ìtọ́jú yẹn kó túbọ̀ gbéra sí.
Gbéra sí.
Tí ọdún yìí kó gbéra sí. A dẹ̀ wá ń ṣe ayẹyẹ ti ọdún yìí láti celebrate àwọn ìyá wa.
Àwọn ìyá wa tó ti fara ṣiṣẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe nínú ẹbí, gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe nínú agbègbè lágbègbè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni orílẹ̀-èdè a fẹ́ yẹ wọn sí.
Ọlọ́run ṣeun.
A máa ṣe patí ní ọjọ́ 5 yẹn náà.
Láyé iṣẹ́ pè mí.
Láti aago 2 ẹ máa bọ̀ apẹ.
Ọlọ́run ẹ gbogbo.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ijó pẹ̀lú exercise tá a recommend fún àwọn àgbà.
Ó tán bá ti débẹ̀. Wọ́n ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà pàápàá lóbìnrin wọ́n láwọn ń retí wa ní LASUTH. Láti ọmọ ọdún bíi mélòó ní kájá àṣà ká mọ bí àgbà bá ń rè ọmọ ọdún mélòó lágbà tẹ fẹ́ tẹ̀yìn sọ pàgbà
ni.
Ọgọ́ta láti ọmọ 60 ọdún tó bá ti mọ̀ pé ó ti pọ̀ ọmọ 60 ọdún wọ́n ní àwọn ọ̀bọ̀ ní LASUTH níjọ́ kíni níjọ́ Tuesday àti Wednesday Ọlọ́run ọjọ́ méjèèjì yẹn ẹ ṣáà nǹkan ọmọ yẹn ṣàlàyé wọn ní gbádùn ni a ṣàyẹ̀wò gbogbo ara wa fínífíní ẹni tó bá jẹ́ kó bá ní àwọn ìpèníjà kọ̀ọ̀kan Ọlọ́run ó bá wa dá sí pàgbára Ọlọ́run ká. Dókítà Damilare Soyemi àwọn náà ni wọ́n ṣe àlàyé eléyìí fún wa ní ọjọ́ títòní ẹ dákun gbà tán bá dé torí àwọn kan ó lè mọ́ títò ìṣẹ́jú méjì àti dé sípẹ́ àti a máa kanjú mọ́ kanra ẹ bá wa ṣàlàyé fún wọn àwọn ọ̀wà wo ni ká mú dání bá ti ń bọ̀ láti ilé wa tó dà mọ̀ pé ìjọba náà ló pé wà lóòótọ́ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọ̀wà wo la mú dání.
À ń retí wípé láti bíi aago 9 a ti dé àwọn tó bá lè dé kó tó di aago 9 ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè dé a máa ní canopy ní a ti ṣe ètò ibi tó fẹ̀ dáadáa tó máa gba gbogbo ènìyàn tó ń bọ̀ so wọ́n máa ṣe ń wọlé kán wá sí family medicine department wọ́n béèrè family medicine department LASUTH so gbogbo ènìyàn ní inú LASUTH wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé à ń ṣe
iṣẹ́ ayẹyẹ fáwọn àgbà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so à ń retí wọn àwọn tó ń bá lè rìn wọlé láti géètì àwọn tricycle tán fún wa tí LASUTH náà rà
wọ́n gbé wọn wọlé.
adúpẹ́ in fact our CMD wọ́n support wa gan.
wọ́n ti wọ́n lẹ́yìn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti wà lẹ́yìn so gbogbo àwọn tó ń bọ̀ kọ́ máa bọ̀ tán wá ti dé family medicine department tó ti sọ pé àwọn wá fún ayẹyẹ
àwọn àgbà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
tọ́mọ̀tẹ̀ sí ni wọn náà wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé àwọn àgbà náà lajà àbò kì í dé kìlì wọn mọ̀ àbí wọ́n ní àwọn àgbà àbá ti dé.
àwọn nọ́ọ̀sì ti wà
LASUTH ní
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni LASUTH.
njọ́ Tuesday njọ́ Wednesday wọ́n ní LASUTH ní straight ẹ báyìí sì dé wọ́n ní ká ṣe kí ni ká ra fi kalẹ̀ sí a mọ̀ pariwo a mọ̀ ṣàgbàdà lúrú kájẹ́ kọ́kàn wá balẹ̀ sójú kan wọ́n dá wa lóhùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ mọ̀ kanjú ẹ mọ̀ kanra torí gbogbo nǹkan náà ló yẹ ká ti kọ́kọ́ sọ fún wa ní ibi.
sùúrù ṣe pàtàkì.
ṣe ń gbọ́ dókítà ní sùúrù ṣe pàtàkì.
tọ́ba wá fún ìtọ́jú náà
wọ́n ní ká fi sùúrù
sí èrò pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run fún wa ṣe a lè rí gbogbo àwọn tó yẹ ká rí. In fact, it's going to be a great time.
wọ́n ní àwọn àyẹ̀wò lóríṣiríṣi náà ni wọ́n máa ṣe gbogbo tó máa ń ṣe yín wọ́n ní kí ẹ máa gbé bọ̀ ẹ tún sọ fáwọn tí ò wo ètò yìí wípé dókítà Damilare Soyemi tí wọ́n wà ní ẹ̀ka tó bójútó ìdílé ní LASUTH wọ́n ní pé kí wọ́n máa bọ̀ ní ìjọ Tuesday àti ìjọ Wednesday fún àyẹ̀wò tó péye bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn àgbà wọn pé o wọ́n wà ní pé ńgbà náà lẹ́wà kí ni ẹ̀yin sẹ́dẹ̀kẹ́ ndí ẹ̀mọ́ ìdè wọ́n ní abarapa àwọn àgbà òun náà ni wọ́n pè wọ́n ní káwọn Anita jókòó lé àwa náà àwọn àgbà náà báyìí first lady wọ́n wà.
Thank you for that. Those who are the senior citizens the privilege really
yes,
found grace before the Almighty will surely make it a day.
Amen.
With God in His mercy also will grant us that grace. Yes, she said, I want Anita come on. When that time comes, sincerely, we will also
enjoy better.
But then, strong, I tell you, strong and healthy. But I want to just quickly ask this question for those who are, frail, considering their age. Are there provisions for any home medical attendants from the hospital or from the government?
Okay.
Do we have any
home care.
Like that? Home care. Do we have any like that presently?
Okay.
Just briefly, because of that.
I will quickly talk about that.
We have just 1 minute.
Talking about homes. In fact, we are inviting Dr. Kofo Odushote of UNICEF Home, the private home. We have private homes. We want to encourage that. Director of Old People's Home Yaba is coming. We are encouraging that. There are people we want to encourage.
A lot of
as part of the symposium, the talks on the symposium, we want to encourage more support.
More support.
Yes.
And I want to believe that
there are structures in place.
That's very important.
Yes.
And
trainings
that the structures
will be given.
Are in place. Trainings will be given.
Yes.
And I tell you, if you make the date, you will not regret.
Thank you, Dr. Soyemi.
Dr. Damilare Soyemi. Thank you very much for making it a day with us on the show. We hope that when we call you subsequently, you will honor our invitation.
Thank you, Ma.
All right. It's a pleasure, really. And that is it about the care of the older ones in the society. You've heard it from him, that the Lagos State government is doing so much to ensure that our elderly are well taken care of. Well, that is how we call it a wrap on today's show. Next week will be another time. Celebrate the nation that is so dear to us, in fact, limitlessly. I can say that. We have only this country to call ours. I'm Anita Buhari. See you next week by His grace.
Adúpẹ́ ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run torí pé a ti ṣe ọbẹ̀ ayọ̀ ọbẹ̀ lọ síwájú a ṣe láàárọ̀ ẹ̀sìn tí bá wa kó jẹ rush bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ kó jẹ títí di ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ṣe rere o.